Just so you know, we're probably not going to be using this because there's 3 of us and only 1 of this. And that makes me very unhappy.
Oh.
So we're going to project, because we've all done this before. Anyway, out of character for a moment. Hi, welcome to this lovely thing, Meister Madness. Hi. Thanks for coming.
Hi.
And hello to KuroNekoCon. None of us have ever been here before.
No.
You guys have been delightful.
So glad you brought that shirt.
It's okay. Quick introductions. I am Uptown Otaku, and this is Eika Tsukiyomi. Together we are Soul Sisters Cosplay. We've been doing Soul Leader panels around the Pacific Northwest in Oregon and Washington for the past, this is our 5th year? 4th year. This is our 4th year doing panels. And this is Water Demon 28, and you do the cosplay improv show at KuroNekoCon, which used to be in Vancouver, Washington. It's not there anymore. It's in Portland now.
Yeah.
HomeCon is this kind. Okay, so disclaimers. None of us may be Crona at this moment, but if you ask the question about Crona's gender, be prepared to unleash the truth.
Oh, geez.
Okay? Because there's the truth, and we will give you the truth.
I saw the look on your face, I knew it.
And we will say it, and we will not sugarcoat.
Cool.
Because I just feel really bad for Crona, okay? We just feel really bad. Yeah, we feel bad. We have Cronas in the room, let's all be sensitive and respectful. Okay, yeah, we have 3 sections to this panel. We're gonna start off with Q&A. You can ask us questions in character as Death the Kid, Blackstar, and Maka, or questions out of character, just address us and we will answer you accordingly. We will try to get to as many people as possible. Then we're going to move on to a little dramatic reading that we will have for you. It's not a fan fiction, calm down. Not like our last panel at SoccerCon, that was fun.
I remember seeing that on YouTube. Yes.
And then we will move into a new section brought to you by our little cosplay improv show, new person right here. Improv games.
Yeah, this is what I do. It's what I do best.
Yes. So we're going to start off with Q&A, and we're not going to use mics unless we feel the need to be really empowering for some random reason, because this is annoying and there's 3 of us. So we're going to project, and can you all hear me properly?
Yes.
Excellent.
So we just gotta match that.
Right.
Okay.
I'm setting the bar here.
I'm setting it higher.
Fine.
As I'm the star.
Okay.
I'm center of attention.
All right. So right now it's
Also,
Maka's turn.
if I'm correct, this is a PG panel.
PG panel. We're
Keep
following
that in
rules.
mind.
I'm a stickler. You should know this. We're gonna follow rules.
Rules are no fun.
Too bad. So, Maka, why don't you start us off with some Q&A? Raise your hand to ask a question, and Maka will call on you, and you can ask any one of us.
Yes.
What is Crona's gender?
You invited it!
I feel the need to be empowering. There we go. Okay, look. Okubo, the creator of Soul Eater himself, who is Soul Eater God, has spoken. He never decided on one. Crona has no canon gender. That's the answer to your question. Metaphorical mic drop. Crona doesn't have one. Okubo's indecisive. He doesn't even know how old we are. He said, I don't know, kids like between ages 13 and 15 or something, I don't even care. Crona doesn't have one. So if you say that, I like to believe that Crona is blank because blank, fine. Believe what you want to believe, be free. Be free. If you say, Crona is blank, you're wrong. Okay, done.
Y'all asked for it.
Okay, next question.
Yes.
Okay, for Death the Kid.
Yes.
Since you're like super OCD about everything, toilet paper roll, under or over?
Okay.
You monster.
All right, here's the logic behind this. This is not, how dare you? I do not have OCD. It's a fascination. It's not a problem unless it interferes with my ability to function in everyday life.
It does.
Shush. Toilet paper. If it's over, You get to pull it down easily as you are sitting on the toilet. It encounters no wall. It does not encounter the inside of the toilet paper holder, therefore accumulating excess germs. If it is inside, it touches more things before it touches you. And if you're one of those demons that runs it out and then just kind of leaves the roll there and doesn't put it back in either way, get out. Get out of my house. Also, earn brownie points, fold it in a triangle.
How? Teach us.
I like you, random citizen.
Yay!
I did that work.
Soul can start by replacing it himself.
And we already have drama.
Yes?
Okay, this is a question for Maka. Maka, if you could wield any kind of weapon other than a scythe, what would it be?
Scythe is just the one weapon for me. I don't know how I would... Well, I've wielded Tsubaki-chan before, so in a pinch, I could wield her in her Kusarigama form, but it's just not my forte. Yes, in the Bulbasaur beanie.
What's it like to soul resonate?
It's one of those things that kind of defies description, and that's what makes soul studies so complicated, because it's really hard to describe, you know? It's like you feel an exchange, you feel aware of the will of your partner, you acknowledge each other's will, and so you're able to move in sync perfectly and not miss a step if you do it right. So it's not mind reading, it's deeper than that. You feel the undertows of emotion and will.
Straight out of the textbook.
No, that's my own description.
Just kidding.
It just sounds complicated.
Obviously depends who you ask.
Yes.
Death the Kid,
Yes.
how do your weapons feel about awkwardly being forced into symmetry?
Yeah,
Well, they're-
kid, how do they feel being forced into symmetry?
They're putting up with it pretty well right now, I would think. They're used to it by this point.
What it
They're
looked
not
like
sitting
you
so much
were making it have
Well, that's his
like-
fault, isn't it?
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't
Like
know.
Fine.
unicorns being made to kiss. And I'm not sure if I should support that.
Unicorns?
Memes on
I'm
the internet.
confused. They're fine. They can do what they want.
Yes.
They're adults.
So Death the Kid,
Yes.
how much does Black Star's star tattoo bug you? It looks like a person.
I have to say, it took me a little while to notice when I first met them, because when I first met them, all he wanted to do was say, "Fight me!" And that was what mattered. I should have won that too, so I didn't cut my bangs. I had to stay out of school for a month.
It was a quiet month.
Actually, no, because you were still at school.
Fair
But
point.
everyone loves me. I'm a star.
After I
Fans
noticed,
everywhere.
That's not the point. It was not quiet.
I've had some moments, but as it's a feature on him that can't really be fixed.
There's pens right there.
Well, you know, that's mine. I had those perfect, you know what?
Anymore.
There are certain things I can get over if I distract myself with something else, and fixing features on actual human people is thankfully one that I can avoid.
Most of the time.
Most of them. Well, if Liz would just let me add those tweezers. Next question.
Yes.
Okay, Kid, why are Liz and Patty in weapon form right now?
Because they're in timeout.
Why?
Because they ran off during this day at this wonderful communal space where all dimensions collide. They ran off and left me alone and unbalanced and split up, and they wouldn't let me find them. And by the time I finally tracked them down, I was furious. And so they're staying here where I can more easily keep an eye on them.
Okay, that's understandable.
It makes me feel better.
Yes.
I have a question for Death the Kid.
Yes.
Have you ever tried to draw on another star on Black Star?
I haven't personally tried. I won't say that hasn't crossed my mind.
I dare you.
What are you doing?
Why are you such an enabler? Don't tempt me.
Oh.
No. Because there are people that physically restrain me, and people that conveniently distract him and walk him the other way. Tsubaki's a saint. No, I haven't gotten that far, but I've thought about it.
Yes.
Kid,
Yes.
same question that Maka got. If you had to wield a weapon aside from your guns, multiple weapons are encouraged.
Thank you.
What kind of weapon would you go with?
That sword, do you know how long it took me to find these? These two are keepers. I fought to keep these girls, and I endured suffering for it. They were not easy to win over, let me tell you. They tried to rob me when I first met them. But, my standards are too high. If I had to choose someone, especially someone that I already know, as Maka used Tsubaki as a reference, I would probably pick Pots of Thunder and Fire, because at least there's two of them. They're not perfect matches, but then again, neither are Liz and Patty. I don't like to think about that. I guess I'd use them. Hopefully Killick would be a good sport about it.
Well, he's wielded your partners before. Maybe he'd be willing to lend you his.
Maybe. I definitely prefer mine, though.
Yes.
So, Blackstar, since you claim to be such an amazing assassin, why do you fail so epically at it?
Inquiring minds want to know.
I get things done in my own manner. They get done. Other people just don't agree with the way I do things.
Like your test scores.
You know what? It was a good plan. If it wasn't Stein.
Because of Maka, you guys are bringing it on a curve.
Way to ruin things.
No, she made you pass.
You're a good friend, Maka.
Yeah.
My paper was just really delicate that
Kid,
day.
you went through 8 tests. You're lucky it was 8.
I was. Trust me, it made it all worth it. All that blood that came out of my eye sockets because of that, all worth it. Thank you very much.
Yes.
If you guys were to switch bodies with one person for a day, who would it be?
Just among us three, or
No, anyone.
Anyone.
I don't know. Sometimes I wonder how many fascinating things I would learn if I were to switch bodies with Soul for a day. I'd learn more about how the male mind works. But I'm also kind of afraid to know. So, but if I switched with Tsubaki-chan, I'd have to deal with this for a day. And I already deal with him enough.
Your answer?
I don't know. I'm pretty great.
No, I know what I would do. I would switch bodies with my papa for a day and break up with every girl he's ever been with.
Oh,
And
that's a
I
plan.
would get him banned from Chupacabra.
Yeah.
That's not a bad plan, honestly. Kudos for
I
that.
may make an exception for Blair-chan because she's our kitty.
I wouldn't mind it.
That's awkward. You'll let him stay with the cat?
No, he can't stay with the cat. They can just be friends.
Friends.
Sure, friends. I do. Can I just switch bodies with someone who's perfectly symmetrical so I finally know what it feels like?
Your dad?
No! He's terrible at this. All of it. He doesn't even have legs. He doesn't even have arms unless he wants them. I don't know where he pulls them out of hammer space or something. There's just, his cloak is everywhere. Do you know how long it took me to get used to looking at my own father? I had a stressful childhood.
Everything makes sense now.
I don't want to talk about it.
Well, then who would you switch bodies with?
What? ominous clicking. Maybe Liz? She's very symmetrical by herself, not when compared to her sister. Her hair's nicely parted down the middle. She's very symmetrical. and Patty, I think her personality, assuming if we switch bodies, some like maybe personality traits might like leak through, perhaps, like that might get a little exhausting. Maybe Liz.
Blackstar, could you bring yourself to switch with anyone for a day?
Okay. Maybe death, but that's only because he rules the city. You know what kind of fun I would have?
No. Everyone leave Death City now.
But the city's named after him.
Exactly. It's not Star City
It could
for
be.
a reason.
It could be. Yeah, I go with death.
Yes, Growl?
So, Maka, your dad's hot. Is he still single?
Hey! At least it's not a
I
woman.
have to have my options open.
Or is it?
That is my weapon.
That's
I don't know.
I am so conflicted right now.
if you let your father go with that, perhaps that would just whisk him off into another dimension. But then my father would
Could you beat better ways into him?
Possibly. I mean, it's not hard to be, but it's not easy to be worse than he is.
teach him to be an independent man that don't need no woman.
Yes!
Maybe.
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 Then maybe. I will interview you.
There's an interview process?
Starting today, yes.
And submit your applications after the panel.
Done.
Blair and then you.
Going off the switching bodies one, would that mean you're okay with your dad being in your body?
My immediate answer is no, but then again, I can't think of what he would do with that.
You live.
You can't?
What about my bro?
You.
It's not that he hates Soul, he's just super helicopter dad about it, and he has no right to be.
Okay, learning experience from this. Because your father is a weapon and you are a Meister, you would get to know what it's like to be a weapon and to actually transform. And he would get to know what it's like to not do that. Might humble him a little? I don't know.
And he couldn't exactly go chasing women.
Unless they're into that.
PG Kiddo-kun.
I wasn't going anywhere. Maka.
I wasn't going anywhere either. I was afraid of you.
Anyway, with that out of the way.
You had a question.
Okay, so for all of you, if you
Yes.
had to pick one person that bothered you the most, what would be the first thing that you changed about him?
Excalibur. No.
No!
I had to carry him on my shoulders because he was afraid of the water to even get there.
My pants are nice! They're nice pants!
I don't care. Not worth it. Maybe read a book. Not reading books again. That was a bad experience.
For your information, I read to him, he looked at the pictures.
No. I read the title.
You didn't even pronounce it right.
I didn't know we could read.
As I said, he tried.
I don't anymore, and that's why.
He stopped
tried.
trying.
Good effort, Blackstar.
He gave up.
I need to hear this story sometime.
No!
No, you don't want it.
I'm not retelling it, I won't sleep for another week.
I mean, that display that got left in the classroom was intense.
Can we not talk about that? Can we just not?
Sorry.
That's
The
not
whole
the kind of
display was
attention I
fine
want.
and symmetrical until I got to the middle with that abomination in the middle.
Oh yeah, his nose went one way, just like.
He was like,
me, my papa. He bothers me. Yes.
Can you make the faces that you made when you encountered Excalibur?
Yes.
Yes.
To Maka, could you step out here for a moment?
Yes.
Should I be worried?
No.
Okay.
What are those?
I mean, they're symmetrical issues. That's all I care about. I mean,
They're my boots. What are those?
I don't even know.
shots fired.
World War II has begun.
Memes. I wouldn't know about them if I didn't live with Patty.
You back there.
Black Star.
Huh.
If it were compatible with Soul, would you take him instead of Sulaki?
Spoiler, there's a correct answer for this.
Yeah.
I'd definitely stay with Spokane. I mean, he's my bro, but Tsubaki's great.
Good, I have no bad news to deliver later today.
Are you gonna snitch on me?
No, I have no need to anymore.
How dare you? Wait, you had doubts?
You hesitated.
I did not. I had to think.
Mm-hmm. Oh, understandable. He just had to think.
I heard that. Who said it?
No one admits.
It was told the elephant.
No.
It was-
Uh-huh.
Don't say that, he'll drop kick your
Send you
elephant in a
outside.
second.
Bring it.
No.
Yes, Bulbasaur.
Why do you fire your guns like this?
Okay, several reasons.
I've been wondering about that.
Several reasons.
He's an OG.
That's answer number one. Answer number two. It reduces the recoil on my wrists, which makes them more comfortable to fire for longer time periods. And I personally find it easier to aim this way. But not everybody, because not everybody's like me.
Makes sense?
Sure.
Yes.
Have any of you met your gender-bended versions?
Well,
Weren't we there?
oh, well, okay. Narrowing in on this question, met as in remember the time that they literally were the gender bent versions that I wasn't there for, or met the actual gender bent versions here in this communal space?
Just remember.
Okay. Then that's up to you two. I wasn't there. I didn't get to see that.
I remember I have a lot of feelings, most of them not positive.
My chest felt heavy. That's about it.
I've only heard stories, and I think I want them to stop now.
It was a question.
And
I answered.
You did.
That's why I'm here.
You're not wrong.
You get an A for effort.
On the other hand, in other dimension collisions, we have seen feminine versions of you.
I have seen feminines of
I have
myself.
seen male versions of me.
I'm the only Black Star here, so yeah.
There's only room for one.
Duh.
I'm thankful.
I'm not afraid to hit a cat.
No, we do not support animal cruelty in this panel. We had a hand back there.
Yes.
What's all your guys' favorite cake flavors?
Cake?
Whatever Tsubaki makes.
She is a really good cook.
Oh yeah, I get to eat it daily. It's great. It's heaven.
You eat cake daily?
Ow! I work out.
True. He lifts.
I like strawberry shortcake and banana cream pie.
That's not cake.
She's a rebel.
Maka! Nah!
She's really not though. Maka's a rebel. That's funny.
And pig splat.
Is it too simple of me to say devil's food cake? If the slice is cut nicely and it's served to me cleanly, then I have no preference. I'm not picky. Not about cake!
Because it's cake.
It's cake. There's only so wrong you can go with cake.
Yes.
What's each of your favorite animals?
Favorite animal?
Not whatever Excalibur's supposed to be. What even is that?
It's like a weird walking bean with a tall nose.
It's like an albino rubber duck part.
Dog.
Hard rock.
Maybe he's
I don't
a
even know.
snake doctor.
Gross.
I like dogs. No, I'm kidding.
Wow.
Rude.
I don't know that I have one favorite animal.
Narrow it down to a list of 3.
Three at least.
Not dogs, because I've had bad experiences with wolfmen. Not snakes, because I hate them for reasons. And cats, definitely cats.
Looks like soulless competition.
Oh.
Do I need to tell my bro something?
No!
No.
Black Star, what are your favorite animals?
Is it a monkey because you act like one?
Is it your spirit animal?
No.
Probably lion.
Starfish, maybe.
Star. Star meat.
I don't know, lions are cool. King of the jungle, they're big, they're scary, they sleep.
Lazy. They're lazy and they let the women do all the work.
So Black Star. Tigers are bigger.
Tigers are actually known to be more ferocious than lions.
They actually use the
That was a
tiger
nice
more
bird.
instead of
That was
lion
fair.
more in Lion King.
No.
I don't know. I mean, I hear the word giraffe often enough, but it's not my own personal preference. I like pandas' color schemes, but they're not always. No, the animal kingdom has imperfections too. What do you want me to do?
Butterflies.
Death's head moth.
Spiders.
For the sake of the pun, maybe? Sure. I mean, I like tigers with all of their stripes and markings are very, very well balanced. Usually. Sometimes.
Crows and spiders.
Spiders, no. We have bad experiences with those.
Very true.
No.
So like it, though.
Yes.
So, kid, if you could be perfectly symmetrical for the rest of your life, but
Yes.
in exchange you
No.
had to use Excalibur as your weapon for
Entire week.
Wait, an entire week?
No, one. I said one. I'm sorry.
20.
What have you done?
I think you had just the entirety of it.
Do it for the symmetry.
No, it's not even worth it.
Whoa!
For that?
Oh no, where's Liz and Patty?
Kid, just use duct tape on
They're in timeout. They're not helpful.
Sorry, I forgot.
Why do you hate me so much? Why do you like to see me suffer?
Kid, here's a
I'm
symmetrical
a
offer.
I'm a horrible person.
Is it? Well, the 1 year is different.
No.
That's mean.
Sorry, no, I thought it was. I'm sorry.
Okay, let me hold it.
Here you go.
Thank you.
That's the therapy elephant.
Okay, security blanket. Security blanket.
Yeah.
Really, kid?
Oh my god.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Okay. Swords just aren't the most symmetrical weapon to use, so I wouldn't even be able to be that functional with it unless I did this. That's how I'd have to use him.
You don't have to use them.
No, I want him in weapon form, so maybe he'll talk less.
No,
The talking's the worst part.
Storm in like a cave. face. You know?
See, I don't support like partner cruelty though. Like that goes against my morals, and can you just kill me instead?
Can we even?
Sure.
Oh wait, well you took that one too.
That's what you have for Papa for, apparently.
There we go.
He's a death scythe.
Yeah, but that's
Can you two just... Yes.
Yes.
Or to just kind of play off that one, be a duelist, have 2 Excaliburs. I mean, twice the issue.
Twice the pain!
But you got the symmetry. You got the symmetry.
Dual wield swords.
So you need like opposites.
Maybe they can just talk at each other. I will just shove them in a room together, shut the door, and just let them talk about their centuries of tales to each other. And then maybe he'll know how annoying he is when he has to deal with it himself.
Yes.
If you had 2 Excaliburs, do you think they'd get along or hate each other?
They come to their pool.
I think they would just relate to each other way too well. Remember that one time when I had tea at 12 o'clock? I know, right?
Yes.
How do you all feel about Crona and in the injunction Ragnarok?
Crona was... I was terrified of Crona at first. Because he almost... He and Ragnarok almost killed us both. But when I got to resonate with Crona, I realized what kind of a person he was deep inside. All he really needed was someone to be his friend. And I was happy to be that person. I'm still happy to be that person.
Aww.
And I'll stand by Crona forever.
Aww.
And by conjunction, I will be civil. I will tolerate Ragnarok to the best of my ability. Because he's a part of Crona, like it or not. And he's Crona's partner.
Even when he's no
And
longer
despite
on
all the
Earth.
picking that goes on between them, they make a good team.
Anything to add on that?
Well, I wanted to fight him at first, but then she was like, no, I don't want to fight him. Let me fight him, even though I have nothing against him. But now I just want to fight anyone who picks on him.
There you go.
Aww.
Fierce friend, this one. I respect Crona for everything that Crona's been through and the strength that they've had to put up with all of that in their past. I think Crona's a really valuable companion and very fierce on the battlefield and very good to have on your side as opposed to on the other. And I'm not going to force any haircuts.
Really?
Really. I can resist certain things.
Thank you.
You don't want to make him cry.
Don't.
Yes.
So, out of character, which of the 3 main characters do you think has the least problematic relationship with their father?
Well,
Probably
shoot.
Blackstar.
Let's all go home, guys. Gosh darn it.
Tsubaki.
Main characters. I think he's talking about the 3.
Are you talking about like the 3 Meisters main characters?
Hates Papa.
My dad's
Papa
dead.
evil. No spoilers.
I don't know. I mean, Blackstar never met his dad.
Yeah, Blackstar doesn't even have a problem with it.
He was
so-
raised by the...
Sid.
By Sid.
Yeah, by Sid.
Sid basically
So,
took him in.
I win. Yeah, I was raised by Sid. I win.
For once, Blackstar's a better person.
Really?
I love it. It's okay.
He's cool. He's just
Yes.
obnoxious.
What if, okay, this is a question for all of you, but what if you met a punk version of Maka?
Oh gosh.
How?
That's like meeting Punk Little Red Riding Hood.
I can't even imagine that.
What does that even look like?
Ah!
You know, like,
I mean, she,
Like if you never came back from that one time in the church.
Oh.
So you'd be dead?
No.
Maybe it's underground.
Back to Maka Ragnarok fusion
Thing.
I ship it.
Oh, were you hard? Harmonizing with the black sludge.
There's a limit to how punk you should go. Do not incorporate the black in your lifestyle into your bloodstream.
Words to live by.
There is a line, don't cross it.
I mean,
I don't know, she's too goody-goody. I can't imagine it.
Yeah.
I I'd still be dedicated to my life's goal, and Death City's very accepting of extreme styling.
Please get symmetrical piercings.
But just one ear.
No.
Like 3 on one ear, just one.
It's like everything's symmetrical.
That would be an
It's
interesting
one
look to monitor.
Yes.
Okay, what do you guys think of Soul Eater 9?
Okay. Can I say my analogy for this?
Yes.
Okay. So you take the show Nen out, you put some show Joe in there, and you just made Soul Eater 9.
No.
And in reference to the other Soul Eater panel that happened before us, this question, it made me think of this. If Kid and the Thompsons were to switch roles, and Kid became the weapon, and Liz and Patty became the Meisters, that's also Soul Eater 9.
Yeah.
True.
They just have to share.
It actually took me 2 tries to watch it. Because I watched it the first time. I watched it the first time, and I got distracted by something else that had more fighting in it. And then she came to stay the night with us, and she had all of it, so we just kind of binged.
I fell asleep before like the last 2 episodes. Whoops. How freaking dare you? I'm sorry.
Well, she did that during Madoka Magic.
Well, I know. That's beside. Right. How dare her again?
Where's she gonna fall asleep to next?
It's just Soul Eater with a lot, possibly too much moe injected into it.
Lesbians.
Maybe a
Oh, sorry.
yes? Question mark? Actually, yes. Period.
Less grit and more skirts.
I liked it for the extra little tidbits it adds to several characters.
Like the Liz and Patty backstory episode, that was nice when you got to see them while they were on probation and working in the cafe. That was nice.
Yeah.
That was adorable, actually. And the animation style was flattering on some and not on others.
Yeah.
I thought Kid looked adorable.
Yes.
You did.
He has a potential cousin.
Yes.
Yes.